Hey folks, welcome back to the Portable Gamer. Welcome back to Assetto Corsa and welcome back to Le Mans. Yeah, this is Le Mans. We're night racing in Assetto Corsa at Le Mans with dynamic lighting. No-ish. Yes. So let's get going here, and now I'll tell you, we'll go 2 laps. We'll go 2 laps. We are in the RSR, and the reason I picked the RSR is it's got probably my favorite dashboard and wheel combo of any car, maybe in any race sim. But it's like Christmas lights, man, the way that thing comes alive, and I thought that would look fantastic at night. So yeah, this is happening. This is a thing, and I'll tell you, it's hard to talk when I'm driving. I really end up concentrating like too hard. So it's Le Mans weekend in real life, and it's afternoon on Saturday, US East Coast time. So they're most definitely racing. And what's weird is how much Le Mans and endurance related stuff has come into sim racing world in the past couple weeks. So first we had the Spirit of Le Mans DLC. Not coincidental timing. I mean, obviously they timed that with the real race. I'm going to post it. I'm recording it on Saturday, but I'm going to post this on Sunday. And I also want to, I've already recorded it. I did another Spirit of Le Mans DLC race in Project Cars 2. And that will be posted on Sunday as well. And then today, Saturday, I posted the Endurance Pack, the DLC that dropped for R Factor 2. So there's been a ton of endurance and Le Mans related stuff recently. Not coincidence. I can't think it's coincidence. It has to be like because of Le Mans. However, this is different. This is really different. It's a mod. It's not a DLC or a workshop item. It's a mod, and it's actually 3 mods. And I'll tell you how to set it up if you want to know. So the first thing you need to do is go to Race Department, and you need to get you some You need to get you some AssettoByNight. So just go to Race Department, log in, get logged in, and then search for AssettoByNight. And that is the night mod for the game. Then you got to do this manually. I'm sorry I don't have a tip for you. It took me seriously half the night. It took me about 4 hours. Then you need to find a dynamic lighting pack for Assetto Corsa. There are several. So AssettoByNight makes the environment dark. Dynamic lighting puts headlights on your car. There are headlights in base game, but they don't do anything. They're just a visual accent, right? Dynamic lighting actually makes things light up, if that makes sense. Do those 2 things together, and you will have night racing with headlights, with dynamic lights. This track, if you go to your favorite search engine and type in Assetto Corsa Le Mans plus lights, you'll get a link to this track. And then I'm also running the Fonsecker sound pack, and if you go back to Race Department, go to Assetto Corsa downloads, and type in Fonsecker, Fonsecker. You'll get, there's 4 of them, 4 total sound packs. Each of them lists what car that pack has the sounds for. So if you just want the like this RSR sound, just download the pack that has the RSR. And then discard, delete the other files for all the cars that aren't the RSR. Or you can put them all in, but you get what I'm saying. If you just want a specific sound, you don't need to download like all 4 packs or even if you download the single pack, you don't need to install all the sounds in that pack. So that will give you, if you do all those things, that will give you basically what I'm looking at right now. Now, the reason I downloaded this track, when I tried the mod for the first time, I just used a generic base game track. And when there are no lights, like the base game tracks have no lights on them because the game isn't built for night racing, and it's really disorienting because you don't, or I don't know, maybe you do, I don't know what you do, but for me, like, I never really made the connection that there's a lot of ambient lights and sort of horizon lights and pinpoint lights and reflectors like on the guardrails right here. There's a lot of light in the world at night, and we don't really notice it because we're just used to it. But when you take it away, it looks really odd, and it's kind of disorienting. I was not able to get my bearings, and I was not really able to have any kind of a meaningful lap, I guess. So I went with this Le Mans with lights, and it really, you sort of need it. It's like you need all the little ambient pinpoint lights that exist in the world to orient yourself, whether you have headlights on or not, and that's, you know, headlights on, headlights off. You get what I'm saying. So I don't know how many tracks there are that have lights. This is a fairly new mod. I'm guessing there will be more of them, and it's a shame because Assetto Corsa Competizione is coming out, and it's my understanding that that will have night and weather. So I'm guessing somebody put a hell of a lot of time and effort into these mods, and in another few months we're not even going to need them. But, you know, so it goes. I'm glad we have them now. It's really, really cool because I love Assetto Corsa physics, and I've come to love the graphics. It took a minute. I wasn't on board 100% right away. But I got on board, and I love the graphics now. I love the haloing. It looks a little cartoony, but in a good way, I think. So it's really cool to have Assetto Corsa physics and Assetto Corsa graphics at night. It's just super cool, and I didn't think I would ever, you know, I've been going to threads for a long time saying, you know, when are we going to see this, and the consensus was never. The game was not built for it, the engine can't support it, it's a physical impossibility. And I'm like, man, nothing's impossible. And it's not, right? We're looking at it right now. So AssettoByNight comes with about a dozen different kinds of night. I haven't seen any dynamic, right? I haven't seen like a way to go from sunset into evening into night. It might be out there. I just haven't found it yet. But I'm, like I said, I kind of fought with this for quite a while yesterday to get everything plugged in and working. And I was running GBW Weather Suite with its own set of post-processing shaders, and AssettoByNight comes with its own very specific shaders, which I guess are necessary to make the night look. So my shaders were all competing with each other and not getting along, but eventually they did. So yeah, man. Let's pull up here and we'll get her parked. Find me a, oh, I'm so used to driving the 1970s configuration, I forgot the pit entrance is way before the chicane on the new layout. I've been driving the 1970s layout from the Spirit of Le Mans DLC. Let's get parked over here in the gravel trap. Folks, thanks for stopping back to check out the Portable Gamer. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Assetto Corsa. AssettoByNight is the night mod, and then you want to go look for Assetto Corsa dynamic lighting reshaders, and that should point you in the direction of a dynamic lighting kit. Hey, you know what? Let's do, before I forget, let's do a replay. Let's get going right here. Yeah, here we go. I haven't even done this yet. This mod is so new to me that I really haven't even looked at it, haven't even checked it out much beyond what we've done right now. A little bit of brake glow. Am I seeing that properly? I really like that cloud effect. Let's see if we can get it again, the sort of clouds and moonlight. You know, it's not perfect. I see some of the levels, you know, the lights sort of blink on and blink off. It's not super organic or natural, but it's not bothering me. I mean, this is such an accomplishment. I don't know what gets into people that makes them do things like this, but this is just unbelievable. Let me see, we get rotor glow. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know, like, what compels a person to look at something like Assetto Corsa and say, you know what, the game absolutely does not in any way support night racing. I'll go ahead and make that happen. And then they just do it. And it's multiple people. Like, one person did AssettoByNight. Somebody else did the dynamic lighting, and somebody else built the track. But I'm really liking this. And like I said, as far as I know, at this time, there's no way to do a day-night-day automatic day-night-day cycle, but I can't see why that wouldn't happen at some point. And it is a shame that we're going to be sort of overtaken by Assetto Corsa Competizione, and that will have night racing. We won't need this anymore, but still, man, just so cool that somebody put this together. I love it. And I'm running the Fonsecker sound for all the GT3 cars. I believe if you get all 4 Fonsecker sound packs, when you combine them all, I believe it overwrites the sound in all of the GT3 cars. Pretty sure. Almost positive. Yeah, I'm seeing some of that blink, and it's like, I don't know, is that main beams and dips, or is that just kind of a fluctuation in the dynamic lighting and, you know, the fact that it's still a work in progress. And all of these sites, like where you can, you know, see the developers of these mods, all of them say it's a work in progress. You know, we've got, one of them even has a roadmap with like all the problems that they still have to solve, and right, you know how people set it up where there's like a whole list of things, like these are the known bugs, and then as they update, they do a strike through to show you what was on the list and has been taken off. So a couple of these, there are more, it's so pretty. A couple of these, there are more things that need to be fixed than there are that have been fixed yet. So I think the developers realize it's early days, but still, man, how effing cool is this? Oh, it was nice through the fence. Beautiful. Well, are we up by Maison Blanche already? Yeah, sure are. Right on. Ferris wheel could use a little work. Ferris wheel could use a little work, but those pedestal lights, those tower lights look great. Front straight, I think, looks great. Yeah, how awesome, man. How awesome. Right on. Folks, thanks for stopping back to check out The Portable Gamer. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Assetto Corsa, and we will see you next time. Take care now.